And yeah, the future looks bright with what you're doing at Kraken. Again, Dan Tapiero, really fascinating guy. Fantastic what he's doing there. I was really impressed. And he had a lot of great things to say about you guys. And the growth marketing, man, that's a whole nother world. But it's so important because, Dan, the work that you do could literally, change the game. If you do it right, then we get, Bitcoin adopted. We get these protocols woven in. If you do it wrong, maybe the battle gets lost. So, it's not just about bucks. It's really about maybe the future of humanity, as Jeff Booth would say. So.
I love the vibe. Yeah, that's how I believe. That's what I believe, and that's how I feel about Bitcoin. Is that, with Kraken and my personal brand, it's both about getting new people into Bitcoin, and so that's a really cool experience for me of being able to play a big part in that. Look, we all play a part in Bitcoin's marketing machine. There is no central marketing team. Each one of us represent Bitcoin and Bitcoin's narrative, and so I just feel extremely happy about my ability to help bring in more people and help make it easier to understand. I definitely stand on the shoulders of giants, like the Andreas Antonopouloses and those before me. I think my value that I brought to the space and the reason why I've gained in popularity is because I break down things in a simple manner. Bitcoin is incredibly complex. There's a lot of pieces. There's a lot of narrative compression that has to occur before people can understand it. And a lot of people before me were very technical. And I was one of the first kind of non-technical people / marketers to really talk about Bitcoin in a way that's a little bit more simplistic. So yeah, it feels incredible. I hope, years from now, I can look back on this and basically how I approach my experiences, I can look back on this and be proud of the work that I did.
It's so important what you're doing, and we really appreciate your voice here, Dan. I have an expression that I say, it takes a village. That's that old African proverb. It takes a village to raise a child. And I think it takes a village of people like you to educate someone in the crypto asset space. And not everybody can get the message from Michael Saylor or Raoul Paul or from Moorhead or from you or from Novogratz. They all sometimes need the right voice at the right time with the right emotion to make that click. So I'm trying to create that village and move it forward. So really appreciate what you contribute. If people want to contact you or find out more about Kraken, what's the best way? And then just any final thoughts, we'll wrap this up.
Yeah, so if you're on YouTube, so if you're watching this on YouTube, it's Dan Held on YouTube. I've got a YouTube channel where I talk through various kind of more in-depth Bitcoin topics. So if you want to know more about Bitcoin, follow me there or subscribe to me there. If you like written form, if you want to go a little bit more written form instead of visual or instead of like a video, I've got my newsletter called The Held Report, and you can subscribe to that as a free subscriber or a paid one if you want to get it every single week. And then finally, if you're on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. I'm at Dan Held. So Twitter is kind of where I'm predominantly at. I've got 500,000 followers over there. So if you're really into kind of shorter, quippier takes, that's where you're going to kind of find those. And then, like I mentioned before, YouTube and my newsletter, the longer form content. If you're interested in buying Bitcoin or crypto for the first time, check out Kraken. So go to kraken.com. Yes, that's Kraken, kind of like the sea monster. That's how you spell it. And so, yeah, kraken.com if you want to sign up and buy crypto for the first time. And yeah, really appreciate you having me on, Brian. This was a phenomenal time talking about Bitcoin. I think those questions were really good too. I've done tons of these interviews, and this was a lot of fun going in depth as to like why I believe in Bitcoin stuff. So thanks for having me.